Do you have a bug in your ear?
Okay, no, I don't have a bug in my ear, Mom.
What if, okay.
Good morning, guys. So I have had a busy morning of vlog editing going on so far. I am back up to date, so I'm officially caught up with vlogs. And yeah, so yesterday's vlog will be going up probably later this evening, which is awesome. Feels really good to be back on track with that, especially because I'm probably going to fall behind again this weekend because we are going up to New Jersey. But anyways, we're caught up for now. So yeah, other than that, it's Friday, and Melissa actually kind of had a half day at work. She had to get, like, you know, a physical for her new job. Like, just all new employees have to do that, and so they let her leave at lunchtime to go do that and said she could just, you know, go right home after that. And so I think she's still there last I heard, although her phone was dying, so she could be done on her way home, and I wouldn't know. But yeah, so hopefully she should be getting home a little earlier than she normally would from work, which is really exciting, a nice way to start off our weekend. And yeah, now that I have finished editing the vlogs for the day and I have that off my plate, I am going to dive back into the wedding stuff. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm so repetitive now. Every day I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna do some more wedding stuff, and you guys are like, oh my god, you did this like the last 5 days, but that's honestly just what life is right now. It's just non-stop wedding planning, and I think it's just gonna kind of be like that for the next month and a half. So yeah, again, on the agenda, I'm working more on the timeline. Let's see, what else? Oh, I think we might go pick up our wedding bands today because I texted our jeweler and he said that they are probably done. It's really sad though because apparently he stopped working at the jewelry store where we purchased our rings. He's like, has this new opportunity, like he's starting a new jewelry store on his own, like with other people, or I don't know, he went to a new store that's starting up, and so he is not at Smythe anymore, so we won't be able to actually pick up our wedding bands from him, which is kind of sad because I feel like this whole, you know, jewelry shopping experience, at least for the wedding, like was, you know, with him throughout the whole, you know, experience. We got our engagement rings from him, we planned those, we, you know, picked out our wedding bands, and just like he's been there every step of the way. And so, you know, it was kind of I was excited to, you know, pick them up from him and kind of conclude this, you know, chapter, and he has just made it such a phenomenal experience. I mean, I can't speak highly enough of him. And so yeah, it's just kind of sad that we don't get to pick up our wedding bands from him, but oh well. So I think we are still gonna go pick them up this evening since they are ready, and we're excited, and I can't wait to see them. Yeah, and other than that, I don't know, just random wedding work. I might try and work a little bit on the floor plan if I get to it, because we need to start thinking about how tables and stuff are going to be set up. Sorry, that's my dryer. I have a bunch of sheets and blankets and stuff in the dryer. But yeah, so I don't know. That's my day. Lots of wedding stuff. I will try and keep you updated, and yeah. Okay, so it's a little later, and Melissa got home from her like work physical appointment thing, and a little earlier than she would have gotten home from work, but unfortunately it took her like 3 hours while she was there, so that stinks. But at least she got home a little earlier, and I think she also like just barely skipped the traffic home, which is always a perk. So yeah. But now she's actually taking Dakota outside because we are going to run out and run some errands. I'm not exactly sure which ones we decided to tackle today, but we're gonna go do some stuff, and I will bring you along. Alright, so it's a little later, and I kind of super sucked at vlogging the last couple hours, like just today in general. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like exhausted today, and it was just like so hard to get work done already, and I just like didn't really have the energy to vlog, so I'm sorry. But right now we are at Mom's. Melissa's running inside to get some sour cream because, again, we're picking up dinner and she needs sour cream. So I thought I'd kind of, I don't know, update you guys on where we went during our little Friday night errands run. So first, where did we go first? Oh, Target. We went to Target because we had to pick up a gift, and so we went there, and we also got a couple of other things, which I'll show you guys when we get home, that I'm really excited about. A couple more things for the wedding, and then some just things for like the house, I guess. And then after that we went to Best Buy because, like Melissa said the other night, she wants to get a nicer keyboard to bring to work for herself, and I think she has one picked out, it sounded like, and so we stopped at Best Buy to see if they had it. Unfortunately they did not, so we will have to go to Micro Center tomorrow to see if they have it for her. I did pick up another memory card while we were there because mine have all either like cracked or keep corrupting my video files, and so I keep like losing random vlog clips, which has been really annoying, let me tell you. So yeah, I got a brand new SD card, and after that I think we went right to the mall. I think that's what we did next, because our Williams-Sonoma is actually being closed at the mall, and so they're having like crazy sales over the last like couple weeks and months, and so yeah, we went in. They're closing for real this Sunday. Like, it's all, the store was so crazy empty. It was weird. Like, it was really weird seeing how empty it was. You don't really realize how much stuff is in a store until you see all the shelves empty and like everything kind of cleared out. It's like weird. But I did pick up one tiny thing there. I don't know. I was hoping to kind of take more advantage of it because things were up to like, you know, 50, 60, I think 70% off some of the stuff. Although I could be wrong about that. But they were all, it was a really good sale. And so I was hoping to find more stuff, but like honestly I just didn't find anything that we like wanted or needed, and I'm not gonna obviously buy something just to, you know, buy it because it's on sale. But yeah, I mean obviously there were things that we wanted and that were like, you know, we would use and it would be worth it, but they were like still too expensive even on sale, you know, so it's like, I don't know, and a lot of it is on our registry, and so I don't know, we didn't really find anything all that great that we wanted to buy and spend the money on, but I did find one little tiny coupe glass, which is kind of silly, but I really wanted it, and it's cute, and it matches our wine glasses, and so yeah, I'll show you that when we get home. And other than that, we are now going to pick up some dinner. We decided to get Qdoba because just this is our life now. We're just out too late and we are too tired to cook, and so we're getting Qdoba. Melissa's in Mom's right now getting her sour cream, and yeah, that's kind of an update on what we've been doing. We're getting tacos. I'm gonna burrito. This is gonna be really close to our face. Got the goods? Got the goods. Are you little snuggle bunnies? Yeah. Sitting in Mom's lap? She has like her little like cocoon. You're too cute. Hi. Oh, hello. You like some belly rubs? You got a pretty good life, little doggy.
Right?
Alright, we're heading to bed. Watched a couple of Narcos. Ate our Qdoba, which it was like, at least mine was like the worst burrito I've ever gotten there. She did not make it well. It was like barely wrapped. I was like, gee, thanks.
Let me explain though. This woman. Where are you going?
Right? She's like shoving her way under my arm. I believe someone has found some popcorn that she would like to scavenge from the couch. Anyways.
Taking a good old time making everybody's food.
Yeah.
I mean, I stood there for a good 2 or 3 minutes while she made Merrit's.
Yeah, it took a while.
Like, took her time, too.
Replaced the sour cream, replaced the cheese, like right in the middle of making my burrito.
Are you seeing this?
Yes. We have a crazy dog. And we're not normally people to like, care, because stuff happens.
Like, your job is not
that. It was a little painful though at the end. I was like, okay, come on. And then like she didn't even make it was a bad burrito. So that stunk, but I don't know why we're talking about this. But yeah, so we had dinner and then watched Narcos. We are both like absolutely exhausted. Dakota, thank you.
Mommy's hand is so tasty.
Really, really tired though. Neither of us got that much sleep last night. Dakota is just stealing the show. Dakota, you can't do that. That's enough.
And then she
just disappears under the pillow. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, guys, Dakota got something like in one of her ears. Like when I took her out this morning, first thing, we came back in and she started like just shaking her ears for like 10 minutes. And I felt really bad. I like tried to look in her ear and I didn't see anything. Like it was clear something was like bothering her with her ear, and she kept like shaking it, and I looked in there, I didn't see anything, and so I kind of was like, all right, I'm just gonna see if she can like work it out herself, and she did, thankfully. But like I felt so bad.
What if there's a bug in her ear?
There's not a bug in her ear. It would still have been bothering her.
Now I'm all freaked out. Do you have a bug in your ear?
Okay, no, I don't have a bug in my ear, Mom.
What if? Okay. Pablo Escobar, guys. One crazy
mofo.
SOB. Good lord.
Yeah, and it's so insane. Like, I love shows like these because, like, I mean,
Get outta
obviously
here.
it's a little dramatized, but like for the most part, it's like
I don't
real.
think this is dramatized.
It's dramatized. I mean, you can't make a TV show and not add a little embellishment or flourish to it. I mean, obviously he was crazy, and like the story is already crazy on its own.
Look at
but
her.
I know.
Talk about crazy.
Are you crazy?
Crazy looking.
Oh, but yeah, it's just crazy, you know, and all this like happened. And like I'm resisting hardcore, like Googling, like
Oh, I know.
you know, like what ended up like with his kids. Like, are they just
Yeah.
like out there living normal lives now? Like that's just, you know,
Yeah.
it's insane.
I heard something, or I saw
I
like.
want to know.
I know.
Okay.
I saw some ad or like some. It was either like a commercial on a YouTube channel or something recently though. About how it was like for the tourism board of Colombia and like, but like those cities.
Yeah.
Like Medellin and the other ones.
Cali.
Like Cali and like
Crazy.
like trying to get people to come visit them.
Like, dude,
because
just set up like New Zealand did with
like,
Lord of the Rings.
Right? Do like a walking tour of like
map of the stars, map of the Narcos.
Map of the Narcos, yeah.
Heck,
It's
after this
insane.
television, after this show, I'm sure people would go and travel there.
Oh, I'm sure that their tourism boosted a little bit after the show came out.
Right. But I think we're gonna head to bed. Like I keep saying, we are exhausted and neither of us really got any sleep last night.
Dakota's going to
I know,
bed.
she just peaced out. Well, she went to go get Raccoon. It's like, come on, Raccoon, we're going to bed.
She's so weird. And now she's stretching.
You're a goof. Did I tell you, like, she started, like, stretching with me in the morning. Like, every morning I kind of, like, sit up and, like, lean forward and, like, stretch my arms out to, like, stretch my back out. And she does it with me. Like, she'll, like, kind of stick her butt up in the air and, like, stretch her front paws out and, like, stretch with me. It's so cute.
All she does is growl at me.
No, she doesn't. She tries to play with you.
Not in the mornings when I get up first.
You were just telling me the other day that she does.
Yeah, every once in a while she does that. Most of the time she growls at me.
Okay, well.
This morning she was actually really good. I had to dry her off.
Yeah?
We came back in and she didn't growl once.
Aww.
She let me do it.
Yeah, she's gotten really good at that. We, like, rub her down with a towel. She's
Guys,
usually
these
not a
giant
fan.
birds, though, they're still there. One flew right over my head with Dakota. The other morning, not cool.
Yeah, not cool.
I almost took it out with an umbrella. I had an umbrella with me. I was like, ah! Then I promptly picked the dog up and
Melissa,
came back
defender
inside.
of the palms.
Dude, they're huge!
They're big birds. They're really big birds. They're freaky.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I saw one run the other day, though. Yeah, it runs like a chicken. It goes, boop, boop, like... All of a sudden, like, two of them started running towards the dumpster instead of flying. It was hilarious. It was funny.
That's really funny. There's a lot of wildlife around here. Like, I've seen a couple foxes. Like, we saw that one fox when we went on that walk one night. I went to film it for you guys, but Melissa made me walk away because it was, like, being weird.
It was acting weird.
It was, yeah, we think it was near its, like, nest, not nest, but, like, burrow.
That or it was
wherever. It's home with babies. It didn't have rabies. But... yeah, it was, like, literally kind of sitting there staring at us, and for, like, a good long time, like, we were all the way across the field, and you could still see the little, like, white speck of the fox's chest, like, sitting there, like, staring us down. It was, like...
It wasn't moving, and it wasn't, like, running away like it should have been.
Exactly, yeah. So that was interesting.
The dog up, but we kept walking.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've seen other things, too.
Think about when you have a tiny dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, we're actually going to go to bed now.
By the way, 11:30 is the perfect time of evening to eat your dinner.
According to Dakota.
Sorry. We're going to bed, guys.
We're actually going to bed now. So I hope you enjoyed the vlog and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And follow along with all of our... I'm tired.
Good night.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.